I'm currently on the Virginia Creeper Trail, leaving Damascus, as that sign said. I have another quarter of a mile or so walking down this path, and then it's gonna be a lot of uphill today. Right now I notice my feet are aching a bit, but the part where I have the gel heel cups that I got yesterday, that part doesn't hurt. But yeah, I think it's actually gonna help a lot. I think that's why one reason my knees are actually hurting, too much impact. I'm taking a quick snack break at a little bit of an overlook. I heard there's not many views today, so I'm gonna take the chance to take a break at them while I can. I made some sandwiches yesterday. I haven't really done anything. I haven't done anything at all with sandwiches except a Subway sub a few days ago. But yeah, I bought some bread at the grocery store yesterday. It was on clearance for like 80 cents, and bought some pulled pork. Made some of those, and then also did a peanut butter and jelly. I got peanut butter that was higher in fat, just so my body can start feeling more normal, a little bit less on the carbs and more on the fat and proteins. For the last half hour or so, I've been right along the part of the Appalachian Trail that nearly follows the Creeper Trail. That's the trail that we biked down the other day. So the Creeper Trail is that path right down there. So far, they're doing, I guess, better than they were. It's crazy how much it hurt. I'm really thinking I just need to get a new pair of shoes, because I can feel, like, it feels like my feet are turning inward a bit, and I can tell that's what's actually causing the injury. Right here is the Creeper Trail. I'm pretty sure this is the spot where I took the video the other day on the Creeper Trail, seeing that the Appalachian Trail crossed it. I also didn't realize that the Appalachian Trail follows about half a mile of the Creeper Trail. So I'm walking up the trail right now. I was walking along that bridge up there when I saw a group of people down here, and I called down and said, hey, is that you guys? And it was them. So I ended up stopping right where the Creeper Trail ends, and the AT just goes to AT again. So yeah, everyone's down here right now. We're pretty much right next to a river or stream, which is awesome. This is also going to be tonight's water supply area. Never really gotten water from a large body yet, but yeah, apparently everyone's getting their water here from here tonight, and it's really fast moving, so there'll be some fresh water. This is really awesome. I can't get over the fact that we're going to be sleeping right next to this. I knew today was going to be a big climb day. This last part's about a 4-mile long hill, so I've already done like 3 miles of it. Yeah, almost at the top of this. It basically just looks like this, the whole climb. Mossy and thousands of these white flowers. Even just standing right here where this broken down tree is, I can see, I don't know, like 3 dozen bees all around me. I'm almost at the top of Buzzard Rock. That's where the outlook is, and that's where we've been climbing to for the past 2 miles. Feels good to have a destination to go to and feel a little bit of an accomplishment once you get there. Be able to take a break and then look out at this awesome view that we have today. And I made it to the top. I am like so back in being in the right mindset right now for the hiking. Like, this is awesome. This is why we hike out here. It's not just to get the big miles like we were in the rolling hills. As you can see over here, we have a little bit of almost like a road mountain kind of vibe going on with this long trail that you can see. And at the top, this thing, I don't know what this is, but Logan, when we went by something, where was it? It was one of the first days I started hiking with him. And one of the really famous, oh, it was right before Max Patch. We came across this thing that looked just like that thing. And he was plays this video he made where he combined the video of that with the X-Files theme, so I bet he's gonna have something to say about that. The views we've had for the past half mile or so have been the best on the trail. That little meadow back there, which was the outlook, saw a person camping there and I was hoping it was my group, but I only saw one tent, so I don't think so. And I just passed some what I believe is pony poop through piles of it, so first evidence that there's horses. Maybe I will see them tonight. And I've just had my first wild pony sighting right over here. You should see some grass. This is where we camped last night. All the guys are gone again. Of course, I'm always the last one anymore. So we're 0.2 miles away from hitting the 500 mile mark. We of course have already been singing the proclaimers. I would walk 500 miles, obviously. As you can hear right now, it was windy. It was windy all night. And the soil's soft, so guess what? The same thing that happened at Ash Gap happened here. Not all the tent stakes, but the main ones holding the vestibules, they came out of the ground. Everything was flapping. I got horrible sleep. So it's like, horrible sleep the day before hitting the 500 mile mark. But whatever. But yeah, this area, you can tell there's a lot of ponies too, because there's pony poop everywhere. So you had to be careful too, especially when you're walking at night. To not step in it. So yeah, they're all over the place apparently, but I haven't seen them up at this camping area, only down below. Logan, I know, hasn't even seen a pony yet. So, I mean, he did in his last thru hike, but he hasn't seen one since, you know, we got into the area yesterday, which he thought he would be definitely seeing one. So, I'm gonna head out. I have no clue where we're going today, but I'm gonna try to get over 15 miles today because maybe like we're like 17 to 20, just because the terrain seems a bit easier. I was expecting it to be on the side of the trail, so I just came like this close and almost ran it over. I was like, whoa. So there it is. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. Finally got to that. Pretty crazy feeling. This is the first mile marker that actually has like done something to me like inside. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of miles. Climbing over boulders and a lot of rock scrambling today, and the wind is not making it very easy. Some parts I feel like I'm getting whipped around as I'm trying to bounce and go down some of these rocks. This part's not too bad because it's more like steps, but some of the other parts was definitely bouncing. Alright, going through a landmark Fat Man Squeeze. I'm about a mile into today and I just came across two ponies. First ones I've seen today. And I made it to Grayson Highlands State Park. Walking up the trail, and there's more. Saw some daytime hikers back there that were looking for ponies, and I guess they should have followed me. I sent them back the way I came up the hill. But yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I ate lunch at the first shelter I came to, and I was sitting with a person we were camping with at Laurel Creek Bridge when all of a sudden Peach comes around the corner. So Peach and Gopher have now caught up with us. They pulled in some big miles yesterday to try to catch up with some of the group apparently, because they haven't really seen people in a while. All right, climbing the last hill of the day. Peach and Gopher are with me right now. Go a little bit ahead, so they're gonna be at the shelter. And I think my group will be there. They might be ahead though, I'm not sure. I just made it to the trailhead to the shelter, so I finished for the day. I don't know who's there yet, but I'm gonna check in a minute. I just filled my water up here. This was probably my favorite water filling spot on the trail so far, because I was able to just sit like right here on this rock and put my bottle over the edge and really just put all my weight on it and squeeze it out. And nice flow. It was deep enough to fill the water bottle up, and as you can see, it looks like there's almost like a beaver dam with all the fallen stuff. So yeah, I really like this spot. So yeah, the trail, the shelter is up here, and I have no clue where the shelter is, but I'm going to go find out. I'm 6.6 miles into today's hike. We're going to the partnership shelter, which is the first shelter on the trail where you can deliver a pizza to the shelter. I think I also saw on Gut Hooks that it says you can also deliver from a few other restaurants, so we'll see what there is. It's something like a 19 or 19 point something mile day. I've said a few of the days in the past week or two have been hot, but this is the first like truly hot day where I'm like, wow, actually like seeking shade and trying to get out of the sun, because I'm a little like almost overwhelmed. It just came out of nowhere one day. All of a sudden I'm like, wow, it's hot. I'm about to walk through what looks like a cow pasture or something. I didn't even know that we came across anything like this. So this is definitely a surprise. And we're down at the gap, and someone left some trail magic. There's a Jeep up there, so I'm not sure it's from the Jeep or not. So far we've looked in the cooler and see Mountain Dew, and there's one other bin.
Had flavor. And even though I'm not a Mountain Dew fan.
Oh, some of these flowers are gorgeous.
When I got to the top of the hill, I turned my phone on, and I got a message saying from Pitt and Romer that they had headed to town, Marion, which is where we're supposed to be going tomorrow. It's funny because I was actually considering doing the same. So I rushed to get down here. My foot felt like there was like, or on the ball of my foot, like right here, I felt like I was starting to get like almost from like the heat, I was starting to get a blister. And yeah, I think I did. But yeah, I was rushing to get down here because they said a guy was gonna shuttle me, so I want to make sure it wasn't too late. So I'm down here waiting for him to come pick me up and drive me to town. It's funny too because I just saw a guy from the Boots Off hostel heading in, and I asked him what he was doing. He was doing trail magic, so that was funny timing. The whole trail community keeps combining, and I see the same people over and over. I saw Grumpy in Damascus, and then one of the helpers here. You're gonna sit here for hopefully just another 5 or 10 minutes and get picked up, and then head into town. And there at a hotel, I think the Travel Inn. We're at the Travel Inn in Marion, Virginia. We spent the night here, and we're actually going to be doing a total zero day here, which is what I was hoping to do on my own already, so I'm glad that they're all for it. Yesterday we just sort of hung out and talked. Today we went and got breakfast across the street at Bojangles. It's apparently like a southern chain. I've never heard of it before. And we just went through the rain and resupplied at Walmart and came back. That blister that had my foot, it's actually something almost like a blood blister or something. I don't know. I think it's from the heat. It's got me limping everywhere right now. So I'm gonna try to pop it. I got a pin, well, like a needle at Walmart, so I'm gonna try popping it. This is the weirdest blister I've ever had. It's a little bit purplish, like it has blood in it. A little bit concerned about it. The more I walk on it, the sicker I feel like I'm getting. So it's like, I think it's like a nerve issue or something. I don't know, but that was from that blister came about after the last 3 miles of my hike yesterday. So that's what I get for pushing through that blister. But yeah, we're gonna try to do that, and then we're heading out to eat very, very soon.